you think the others are making good... Huh! Hey look! Prince! Llama!
All is well, thank you. Nefer and...
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back.
You seem rather cheerful.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out. Fighting alone can get quite tedious. But I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
We meet again. How have you been?
Albedo! What are you doing here?
That would be a natural assumption to make.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to...
So? Who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern countenance. I presumed you were acquainted with him.
It's nice to meet you. Again.
Wait a sec!
That's right. It's me.
By the way, he says it's so...
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I...
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards...
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment.
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is... When people call her little Paimon...
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a...
Anyway, speaking of long...
She's been catching up with old friend. Uh-oh. People are tough.
Judging from your expressions,
It's getting crowded here. I'll go...
No need. This is a job for an alchemist.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have...
We really appreciate your...
Oh, come on. Spare the formality.
I understand.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left.
are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am.
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague, though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague.
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly called.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing.
Let's hear what he has to...
Note to self. Once
When he comes looking for us, it's usually...
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to...
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more...
After all this time apart.
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why you ask?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation.
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now.
I wonder what's taking Nefer...
Perhaps you should go and check in with her.
I just got back from the curatorium.
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel under such circumstances...
Oh, but it's fine for me.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to go...
All right, then.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your power...
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in...
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks, and feel free to chat amongst yourselves.
You're both awfully quiet. Have either of you ever had your portrait painted? If
That sounds like a lovely idea.
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance.
I'll bear that in mind.
Oh, whatever style feels.
Very well.
You can replicate any style.
I can try. If you show me.
Thank you. And
Is there something you'd like to
yeah, for starters,
If you think back to our previous...
you do have a point. Oh yeah, you'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too,
Sure. Let's do...
Great! Paimon! And in return, we can get...
If that's what you had in mind, you should have...
Oh, okay then. Anyway, since we're all here together...
Indeed.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in him.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeeper...
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met...
Itlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly...
So you're what? A fake Ratnik? Come on.
Sorry.
Let's just keep this between ourselves.
That goes without saying.
Anyone else in the know? Let me...
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself.
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best...
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact...
Fair enough, then.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over...
So...
Not so loud!
I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda, and over here, we have Mr. Flints, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, for those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former... Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion.
Whoa! That's a lot of people!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands at...
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter?
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that...
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria.
Really? Then you must have been quite an...
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends. What am...
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth, the visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future, the wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge, Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life, the foul, Sertologi, who pursued supreme strength, And last, but not least, Raker of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me.
In other words, you're saying that his chain...
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice?
Strangely, now that it come, the fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell...
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually...
Can I borrow your halo?
Hey, enough with the wise...
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking...
I'll give your proposal some serious thought.
Before that, there's a few...
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, you're...
I believe you've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a... Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Raher of Solnari.
Kutar.
Defeating the Raher of Solnari will be no easy task.
Naturally.
We've considered several viable plans now. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave...
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I...
So you're placing all your...
We can't thank you enough.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehud...
Ladies, please. I must object to your...
I almost don't want to leave this room.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that?
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep...
Look at them getting a...
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flat.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand...
Is that right? Well...
Anyway, we've got Mr. Dainsleif. Let's talk. And Traveler, what...
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future...
Hey,
why?
quite the opposite.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually use the time to...
That's very Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rerir's past. And you seem fairly... We spoke at some length after the meeting. Dane
has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate...
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been... Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rerir's thoughts again using my confidential method. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised.
Well, good luck, everyone!
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation. So, Paimon's like...
Good. Please.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life.
But surely you're not planning to...
If you think that, you'd be overestimated. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand...
Well, as long as you don't let morbid...
You're such a killjoy.
All right, I'm good.
All set over here, too. Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra...
All right. Close your eyes. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligent. Is this where you keep your secrets? A file tucked inside a folder. But at this stage, I have... Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Aha!
Please, hear me out. I can't shake this feel. I saw someone dressed in all black.
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the run for their resident. Could the voice in the recording belong... Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files. The Crimson Moon Dynasty preceded the eclipse, since Rarier worked as a secret agent during... Yep. He looks even gloomier than last time.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descent. Neutralized. This one should be archived under Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Neutralized. Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Male, 40. Occupation, neutralized. Just another nobody for the... Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and neutralized. Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. Female, 13. Occupation, none. Neutralized and... Filed. Male, 11. Neutralize. Male, 6. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts. Mr. Vedifalnir? It's been quite some time.
Revere, I trust.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out. Tell me. Does someone in your position...
It is indeed within my power.
I was just thinking. It won't be long...
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact. Ever since that day we met for drinks,
Does it feel good?
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once... You fear my silence.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. And the reason is simple. The burden of prophecy was never meant for you.
So who exactly do you deem worthy?
Or rather...
You're closer to His Majesty than I am.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not...
You are so wise and
You make a fair point. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this for many reasons. There is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis? Guess I'd better tread carefully.
Wait. Hear me out. His name is Rayrir.
What did...
A cruel irony, isn't it? Then
why are you...
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him.
No, absolutely not.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flowed...
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? You think that alone is reason?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon. Just like me.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to fool the Vinster King? A blind fool. His eyes clouded by... If you can't bring yourself to do it...
The Rayrir of Soul... That really is quite a secret you've been... But who am I to talk? Love should be built on honesty. Is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? Vedifalnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. No matter who I have to face.
Was that Rayrir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Deli. Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily. And no one even remembers them.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many... We're not going to survive this, are we? But... Felindis, are you...
Sorry, Freether. I heard you, though. He's just following the King's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt...
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken...
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one...
But as Orlog said, who could possibly...
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need... For now, don't come looking for me.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But...
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can I give you a clear answer. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to
you call that change?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you...
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone was accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Leave me alone. Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing. I work clean. No traces.
That doesn't make it open to bullshit. The king just happens to need you right now. Or he doesn't.
That won't happen.
One thing, ever since he fell under the spell of that power, in the beginning, he only had to take on a little bit of
The ones I've done have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
You know why Felindis didn't accept your proposal, don't you? Was it because she didn't trust you? Or something else?
Enough!
Felindis, do you still...
Orlog.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers.
Yes, we did. What about it?
He... was arrested.
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, or does it mean nothing to you?
No, that's not...
I need to go now, Thelindis. If you ever need...
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interfere. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... No progress whatsoever. Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way, but... if all this research comes to nothing, what the... But... could he really bring himself to kill me? No.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Thelindis? No. No. No! Why? But you bear no more. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? A diluted bloodline. What a fool I've been. Numbing. Erminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And that today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not No. This cannot go on. This... I am. As long as...
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful, but... if you let me go, you won't be able...
Good point.
No, please! I just want to see the...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? But remember, don't let anyone...
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedifilnir. What are you...
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon...
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know he won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this. Tell me then! What will this moment of opportunity... And... no answer.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging... well, massacring the descendant. The king's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be it almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. And why does Vedderfanir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of time for something a bit... We've been inside Rerir's. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been...
Rerir, are you there? Hey, Rerir! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with you.
Okay. I'll come.
All right then, but make it...
I've never seen Dane so worked up before.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face...
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear...
You might ask your blade that same question. The word on the street is that Sir Delogi only strikes when he has an unfair...
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs...
Oh, we can certainly discuss that.
Robdatir, what brings you here?
Why, Daneslif, of course. He invite, please. Cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhine-daughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment. Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. We're the Of course, no job is without its gripes. And as for Efterveit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress.
You're all here. I apologize for...
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentence.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif...
It's my brother, Vedifenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him...
Vedifenir in prison? Strange. I thought, does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even...
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas.
And also because you're slimy. Vedifenir, perhaps less so. But still.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be...
Dane?
Rescue Vedifenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget...
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedifenir, disfiguring your most loyal... My blade will force the king to see the...
So, Vedifenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure the extent of his majesty's madness. You have noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do much for...
A letter of pardon? For whom? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for... This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. Another mystery I'll need...
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, however, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where an enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power... To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky. Especially, I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, if we really made it there one day, what would we find? This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your...
Thelindis.
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened.
What if he finds out that you
Don't be silly. I don't know what secret.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't matter. Logically, I should be scared of him, but enough about that.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe...
A red moon?
That's right. Our moon. Promise.
I promise, Thelindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. It's light. The color of blood, no matter how long it takes.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray—
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has—
If you have any love left for justice in you—
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops. My job is to enter the prison and stay safe.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for—
This place is filthy. Found you. Hello. Surprised? Oh, wait.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance.
I'm curious. What did you prophesy?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told—
But he didn't listen. Worse still, Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. Yet I am powerless to change. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future is—
Forgive my curtness, Vedafulnir, But the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having vision.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power.
Until what?
Just now.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you.
I sense hatred in you. But also, but this is not the end. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerier. But you are not one of them. You're not here for... Is that a dagger? Interesting.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not.
We could be.
You mean your future?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it.
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. That is the cruelest thing about fate.
That... I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world... You show me disaster, but you won't show me...
My voice? It turns out that we are not so different, you...
Vedifilnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if he'd discovered...
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must, for as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say.
I will hold...
Thank you for setting me free.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city.
If I were you, I would head...
The Universitas.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerier.
Whatever Vedifilnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison.